I'm going to talk today a little bit about Amaranth and some of the things I like about growing it. This Amaranth here, you see deep maroon color, comes from one of the community gardens in Philadelphia. It grows as a volunteer, and I had transplanted some, grew them, and the seeds had fallen off, and they had landed in my yard here. And what I really like about it is this plant, all that happened is I noticed, you can see, of course, even at when the plant's a juvenile, it's almost a neon maroon color coming up. So if it's in your grass, you'll see you've got them coming in. I saw this growing here, and I would just pull about 6 inches of the grass out with my hand around it, and that's all I did. I didn't do anything else, and this is what grew out of there, competing with the rest of what's there. This you can eat, of course, the seeds, but it's not a huge yielder in terms of seed, this variety. It's better for eating the greens, which aren't really green, but you can use these to saute, to just eat raw, add a little bit to a salad. If you check Wikipedia for Amaranth, you'll see tremendous nutrient profile for Amaranth. It's one of the staples of the Native American dwellers, North and South America, to help round out the nutrient profiles, because corn doesn't cut it. If you're just doing corn, it's deficient in a few things that are going to cause you trouble. So, but Amaranth isn't. You can use the grain as a gluten-free grain, or grind it up and eat it. What I'm going to do here is harvest some of the seeds. You can see a few of them just by walking by had fallen into my pot here, so we're going to go along and just go over these seed heads and just give them a little brush, and what seeds are ready will fall out. So it's a piece of cake. You could, if you were out in the woods or a field and you had a bunch of this, you'd go around and harvest up some seed, and you get a handful of it. You can just go toss some, and that's all you got to do to get it growing for you the next year. It's never going to cost you anything to plant more. When they come up, you can always replant them, transplant them to a better, more effective area. I'm going to go now and go through some of these seed heads and see if we can get some of these seeds. See now, just from going over a few of the seed heads, that you can see there's a little bit of like the chaff there. There's a spider. A few different spiders. It seems like the spiders like these seed heads, so you just gotta let them get out, get free. But that's enough amaranth seeds to probably plant a few acres of amaranth if you wanted to. So I just save these, and anywhere in the in local woods or lots that I want to see some of this grow next year, I go throw a handful. That's all you got to do, and you don't need to push them down or anything else. You just broadcast them, and then when you walk by them and see them the next year, they'll really stand out that they're a short little maroon plant coming up. You give them a little boost by getting rid of whatever's around it for about 12 inches or so, 6-12 inches, and it's usually all it needs to get started. But this seed here could be ground up or put in with rice or any other dishes for a very nutritional grain. With the seed heads, you don't want to rip them apart, because a lot of the seeds that aren't developed on here yet, you want to still keep growing. So you'll just go through and just kind of go like this, and all the mature, ripe seeds will real easily fall off. The rest of them that aren't mature yet will stay on there. It's not damaged. The plant isn't damaged. And it'll keep going, so you can keep coming out here and gathering more and more. The rest of it's all fine. You just go. This is going to spread them all over, but you can at least see, you can hear probably tick, 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 all the seeds falling. You can see it in my hand here. There's seeds and chaff. And if you wanted to process through this chaff, you can just get this on a plate, roll it around, and blow, and the felty type chaff will real easily blow off, and the heavier seeds will stay on the bottom, which is what I'll do with these. Obviously you want to do that with a plate, not with a pot like this. Charles, XhanaLabs, out. Here's a good view of the shiny black, dark maroon seeds compared to the felty chaff. See them both in there? May not look like a lot of seeds, but it's a lot. Probably thousands. So, from one plant you get easily a nice set of seeds to plant it anywhere you want to plant the next year. I've still got a lot left from years before. I've given a lot of this away too, and other people have grown it. It's all germinated just fine. One thing to remember with this seed is, with that chaff in there, if you would put this like in a paper bag without good ventilation, it will mold up. It will ruin your seeds. So keep it where you can get it dry, and the sooner you can get rid of all this chaff and just keep the seeds, the better. The seeds will do good on their own, but that chaff in there will definitely mold.